Welcome to .Connect Africa Web Forum.
Around the world, cybercrime is on the rise.
Hello everyone. Good morning, afternoon and evening, our esteemed speaker. Our virtual session today, the topic is finding a long-term solution to curb cybercrime in the digital sphere with the hashtag campaign End Cybercrime. Why DCA chose to hold this conversation is obvious. It's International Cybersecurity Awareness Month, October. And we are glad to have this discussion before the end of the month, and we're very happy we made it. Most of us here today are professionals in our fields, and I'm sure excited about it.
By 2050, smart cities and homes will be the norm. Your fridge will tell a drone to pick up fresh milk when you run out, and lampposts will change the intensity of streetlights when smartphones.
I hope today our 1-hour session can be guided by first our special guest, the former Minister for Information Communication of Kenya, Honorable Samuel Poghisio, with whom I've crossed paths during my work in Kenya while His Excellency was in charge.
And the panel. Sophia and I have met I think about 15 years ago, and that's how I realized how dedicated and committed she was to this space in the Africa region. Kenya, as you know, we accelerated Kenya into the digital space during our time. And so Kenya is therefore in a position now to be hit and attacked because we are already depending on technology.
Policymakers and designers must work hard to ensure that this does not become a binary choice.
We will therefore be needing an increase in cloud storage. Now, if we can manage to therefore deal with this, to implement a cybersecurity on our cloud and the blockchain at the same time, it will be together with a great impact.
Will be easy pickings for hackers. While these poorly secured gadgets do not store sensitive data themselves, they link to others that do and are vulnerable access points for criminals. Meanwhile, artificial intelligence is a double-edged sword.
I was reading through the list of speakers. I was pleasantly stumped that in a very short time, Sophia could actually bring this diverse group together.
Foreign powers or cybercriminals could cripple a country's electricity network by taking over the AI that controls it. Or they could cut off the water supply, or even cause traffic.
Phishing, denial of service, malware attacks, and the likes. All of this has been categorized as a criminal offense.
So in terms of coverage, in terms of data protection, we have a lot of visibility around that. And we are trying more and more to get data protection officers.
That's influenced a lot of technical decisions, even though that itself is a legal decision. So when I talk to global companies about how to approach this matter, you can't just focus on the technical controls. I know as technologists, often that's a very comfortable space for us to operate in. But realistically, companies need to have policy controls as well as technical controls.
AI could also help identity fraudsters by generating deepfakes. These digital doppelgangers are currently a novelty, but the techniques used to create them are rapidly improving, with increasingly realistic depictions of people.
Of what cybersecurity is, and many people are terrified. They know that their business is at risk, their incomes are at risk. Ransomware is a buzzword.
We need to be able to help these young ones to see there are actually opportunities when you responsibly identify vulnerabilities for organizations.
But the struggle to keep systems secure is not hopeless. By 2050, much poorly written and outdated code will be removed.
We have heard amazing keynotes, experiences, opinions, and shared views on the future of cybersecurity, data sovereignty, government readiness, and security implications. Blockchain and cloud